Hello Virgo, welcome to Essence Reflections Tarot. My name is Krista and this is your reading for the week of June 17th to 23rd, 2019. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you hit the notification bell, you can be notified when your next reading comes out. And this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Alright, let's get started. And for the physical, you have the Fool. And in the emotional, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The mental is the Ace of Swords in reverse. And in the spiritual, the Magician. So, there are some things happening for you, Virgo. Some big things, some major shifts, major changes in terms of how you're feeling. Your emotions with the Wheel of Fortune here are in a space of what was up is now down, and what was down is now up. And there's a sense of perhaps you being kind of spun around with all of the things that are going on, and you have lost your connection to your center in that sense of allowing things to move around you rather than being moved around by the things around you. So really noticing that and allowing yourself to come back to a space of, okay, these emotions are happening and they're big and they're legitimate and they're real, and we're acknowledging that. We're not trying to minimize anything, but in acknowledging them, we are also acknowledging that they are moving quickly and they have great information for us, but they don't need to dictate where we're at, and we don't need to follow the roller coaster with them. We can kind of take a step back and be more of an observer of them rather than sitting in them and sitting in the gale and being part of the storm that they are right now currently. And it definitely has your thinking a bit upside down, which is completely understandable. And you don't have the clarity that you would like to have, but there is something new for you in terms of your thinking. And with everything that's happening and with everything that's changing, it's okay that you don't have that completely in mind right now, and that you don't have a very clear vision of what that is, but know that that's coming, and know that that is going to become clear as you are able to move through what you're moving through. You have the Magician, you have the Fool, which is the beginning of the journey, and you have the Magician, which is the first step on the journey. So it looks like physically you are at a space of trying to decide where to move to, and it may look like and not necessarily in terms of moving house, although it could be that too, but in terms of what steps to take and how to move forward from the space that you're in now. And things may not be as clear-cut and as visible to you as you would like them to be. You may have this sense of kind of walking off a cliff into the complete unknown, and that can be destabilizing. But again, when you find this space of being able to observe your emotions, then they can have information for you rather than dictating this move. So you can make this move and take these steps from a place of a conscious decision and a place of knowing what things are informing you, and perhaps things from your past and emotions that are also informing you. And you can take that information just as information, not as overwhelming impetus to be doing something. And also know that in this space of feeling like you need to step off into the unknown, you are guided and you are protected, and you can connect to your guidance. We have the Magician here, and the way his arms are positioned is a reminder of the expression as within, so without, as above, so below. And this is the next step of taking that step and doing it in a way that is authentic to you, and in a way that is transparent, and in a way that honors truly who you are and allows you to be on the outside who you are on the inside. And it's also a reminder that you have everything you need in order to bring into being what it is that you want. Here the Magician has all the tools of the tarot at his disposal. He has the wands, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. And these are things that he is used to working with. And he is surrounded by this beautiful arbor and this beautiful abundance that allows him to make decisions from a place of abundance rather than a place of scarcity. And this really is a more powerful place to make decisions from, and it doesn't necessarily need to be physical abundance. It can be, well, you're certainly surrounded by an abundance of emotion right now, but just being in a space of knowing that all of your needs internally and externally are being met at this point in time. And perhaps not all of your wants, but certainly all of your needs are being met. And that brings you into a space of strength to make these decisions and to decide where it is that you're wanting to move and where it is that you're wanting to go. And remember, it may feel like things are rushing you and like you maybe need to make a very hasty decision, but maybe take a second look at that and see if really you are being called to make a decision as quickly as it seems, and see maybe you have some time for this, what's happening with this Ace of Swords, to become more clear for you. And certainly once you're able to step outside of all of this helter-skelter that's happening and this clears up, you may have a better idea of where you're going and what step to take with the Fool here. I hope that this has resonated for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like your own personalized reading, please contact me at my website. The link for it is in the description box below. And I hope that you have an awesome week. Bye-bye.